Okay. Okay, so this is brand new to me. This is from Bronx Brewery. It caught my eye, honestly, because of the can. It's called Side Hustle, also the name, Side Hustle. This is a hard seltzer with grapefruit, lime, and Bravo hops aged with illegal mezcal oak staves. What? Oh, this is so cool. A collaboration between the Bronx Brewery and illegal mezcal. Two brands rooted in music, art, and using what they produce to build community. This Seltzerita, what? Seltzerita obsessed, will support a series of live music events and organizations uplifting NYC's diverse immigrant communities. Okay, all right. As if the can wasn't enough, as if the drink wasn't enough. Guys, today I am so excited because it is a collab with a channel that I feel like has kind of been a long time coming. Kackie Reviews Beauty. So I shouted her channel out like years ago. I discovered it. I really loved her content. And then I don't know what happened. Like the world exploded and we just didn't get around to doing a collab, but I'm so glad to be doing this today. So this is going to be Kackie Reviews Beauty Chooses My Makeup. So you're gonna see all of the products she chose for me. My face is going to be representative of Kackie. If you are not familiar with Kackie's channel, I really love her content. It is way more specific than any of my content. So I feel like you could watch my content and then go and do a deep dive watching hers, if that makes sense. She is really in depth. She gives fantastic, super honest reviews. She's cruelty free. She's just totally herself. And I love that she really gets in the weeds about things, really tells you her opinion. She also does vlogs. And I have to tell you, vlogs are fast becoming one of my favorite pieces of content to watch on YouTube. Not only do I love making my own vlogs, I just love watching other people's. I love that whole slice of life. So she not only does beauty content, but she really mixes it up, which I'm all about. If you're new to my channel and you're coming over from Kackie's channel, thank you so much for joining me. I cannot wait to put on this full face, almost full face of makeup that she chose for me. There are a few things that I'm just gonna fill in with my own stuff. But yeah, we've got like around 10 products here that Kackie chose. Also, I don't know what the hell happened, but I woke up today and this whole area around my mouth exploded and is all broken out. So I'm assuming it's maskne because last night I went out with my boyfriend and we were wearing a mask a lot of the time and I was sweating because I'm a sweaty beast. Oh, the other thing I want to mention about Kackie's channel is if you like my aesthetic, which you know, is a very like natural approach to makeup, very wearable makeup, you're gonna love her channel because she's very much the same. Needless to say, I am so excited about all the products that she chose for me. Some of these products I had, some of these products I purchased, which are the things I'm most excited about, something new to try. All right, enough yammering. Let's do it. It's a delight. So she said any of the Chantecaille skin tints were like some of her favorites. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this Chantecaille Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer, which I actually haven't been able to put down myself. This is what I've been wearing almost every day since I got it. And I have the shade Alabaster. I am going to change the shade a little bit with the Fenty Body Sauce. So I'm doing like half the Chantecaille, half of the Fenty Body Sauce. This damn finish makes me angry. It's just so dewy and gorgeous. What's even happening? So you know what I'm going to do before I get going any further? She also loves the Auric Glow Lust and she says she'll use this just on its own. I'm not going to use it just on its own, obviously, but I'm going to put just a little bit on my cheekbones. Haven't used this in a hot second and it is just glorious. So beautiful, so dewy, so natural. Put just the rest of it on my collarbone. Okay, picking that foundation back up again. I like to really go in with like a minimal amount of foundation and then I can keep adding more, but I just don't want to waste product. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you guys heard this, but yesterday in New York City, they announced that you are going to have to show your vaccination, a proof of vaccination, to get into indoor dining, to go to the gym, and New York City, you're killing it. I was so proud to be a New Yorker when I heard that announcement. And honestly, I've been wondering why that hasn't been a thing, you know, prior to this. There are days where it's really frustrating to be a New Yorker. I have to say, if you watch my channel, you know, I do a few ranty rants about that. I mean, you know, it's a hard place to live, but it's things like that that I'm just like, yeah, this is why I live here. They got their shit together. God, I just love the finish of this foundation so, so much. All right, so she didn't choose a concealer for me. I'm gonna use one of my favorites, which is the Kosas Revealer Concealer. So creamy, so dewy, just like a Goldilocks concealer. It is just so lovely and brightening. Never does me wrong. So good. Okay, so this I'm super excited to use. This is one of the new products for me that she wanted me to try. This is the Natasha Denona Puff Paint Liquid Blush Serum. This is in the shade Daria, which is, I mean, you guys know how, look at that. How much I love a corally blush situation. This is what I'm saying. Like, our tastes are very, very similar in regard to makeup. Look at how beautifully that blended out so quickly. It really is just like the lightest serum feel. I feel like if you're a person who is intimidated by cream blush and you're like, oh, it never works out, it makes me nervous, this would be a perfect blush for you, because I mean, an infant could blend that shit out. That is just perfect. We are going to be double blushing with a different blush because that's how wild Kackie and I are about blush. Okay, so we're doing the two products that are brand spanking new to me right in a row because that's the order of application. This is the Patrick Ta Creme Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. I got the shade She Sculpted, which is the second lightest shade, I believe. I think this is like the medium shade. So I'm gonna go in with the cream, and I'm gonna try not to go too heavy with the bronzer. I'm trying to rein it in because I feel like I've just gone a little bit bronzer crazy lately. I haven't dipped into the cream yet, so I'm just gonna take my Damp Beauty blender. Oh wow, of course, that is just perfection. Expect no less from Patrick Ta. These are like angel products. I don't even know what to say. Like, damn. You know, I'm gonna just say we're gonna pretend this is like a beauty mark, right? Like Cindy Crawford, that's what it looks like. Okay, thanks. Wow, I think that's just perfect. I think that's enough cream bronzer. Once I powder my skin, then maybe we can go in with the powder bronzer just a little bit. And I'm going to use my Kosas setting powder. This is just my own pick because she actually didn't really choose a face powder. She said that she's kind of into not really like setting her face. So I'm just gonna lightly go in with this. I just have to set a little bit or else I look, I don't know, kind of greasy. Okay, perfect. I also just quickly went ahead and did my brows with my own product, the Kosas Air Brow Gel, because now I'm gonna move on to her eyeshadow pick, which is something I already had. This is the Vesca Cream Shadow. It's called Moonlit Dream, and this is the shade Lyra. You guys know I am all about a one and done eyeshadow look. I succumbed, I've committed, I'm okay with the fact that I am just boring and basic, and I don't want to spend a shit ton of time putting on a bunch of shadows. Oh, that's right up my alley. It's a beautiful pinky shimmer. I forgot how incredibly beautiful and shimmery this is. So if you don't like shimmer, this probably isn't going to be for you. And it gives me just enough color so that, you know, my eyelid is evened out. Oh, such a perfect one and done shadow. It almost reads a little bit like pinky golds, which again, love. So far, just as I thought, Kackie is killing it with the recommendations. Okay, so I went ahead and did my upper lashes with my own mascara because she recommended the Thrive mascara, and I've actually used this before and I love it for my lower lashes specifically. I know a lot of people who love this for their upper lashes as well. It gives you fantastic length. It's a tubing mascara, but for me, you guys know I love to build and build and build and get a mascara that not only is lengthening but volumizing, and I feel like this is more just lengthening. So I'm going to show you how it looks on my lower lash line. And the other great thing about this is because it's a tubing mascara, you're not going to have as much transfer on your lower lash line. And for my lower lash line, I really only care about length. I want these lower lashes to just really pop kind of like twiggy. And it's also the perfect wand because you can really just get in there. It's nice and thin. It's not going to get in the way. It's not too big. So you can really just paint those little tiny lashes. This also comes in a brown shade, which I know a lot of people are always looking for that. So just remember that if you're a person who prefers a brown mascara. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with that Patrick Ta contour and bronzer and use the powder shade. I'm gonna pull out my favorite bronzer brush. This is the Rephr Brush 22. And I wanted to let you guys know that right now at Rephr, this is an awesome discount. So normally this is a natural hair brush. It's normally $110, but if you purchase it through the concept store at Rephr, it's $65 right now. And all that means is basically you have to just give them feedback on the brush and you get the discount, which is pretty much bananas. So good. Thanks a lot, Kackie, for making me buy another phenomenal bronzer. Okay, so I'm gonna do my lips first, and then after we do that, I'm gonna do my blush because I always feel like once you do the lips, you get a better idea of how much blush you need. I don't know if you guys know this, but Kackie actually has her own lip liner collaboration with Thrive Causemetics. So this is the shade Kackie. This is their Lip Fuller lip liner. So I'm gonna go in with this first. I have to say, this is not a shade that I would necessarily choose for myself. It's a beautiful nude brownish shade. So we're stepping out of the comfort zone. I'm kind of loving this. This is giving me like a very 90s vibe situation. And it goes on so smoothly. I need to step out of my comfort zone more often because I love that shade. She chose one of my all-time favorites, probably my favorite lip gloss point blank. This is the Pat McGrath Lush Gloss, and I chose the shade Earth Angel. So we have that in common. She loves these. Ooh. Okay, that's actually kind of like the perfect sexy nude lip with just like a little bit of that like pinky gold reflect. Get out of town. So this is like a Patrick Ta festival, okay? Because she chose the Patrick Ta cream powder blushes, which, you know, I have all of the shades. When he came out with these, I could not get enough of them, and I still love them. She loves the shade, wait, what is this called? Oh, She's Different in particular. So this is just a beautiful brick red shade. So Patrick Ta's technique is to actually go in with the powder blush first and then top it with the cream. Yep. That's just what I thought. It's like the perfect aspen cheek. I mean, I've tried this before, but it's been a hot minute. And you know, aspen cheek time is coming up, right? Ooh, wow. I really went in hard on that. Because, you know, fall, winter, wow. I mean, I don't even know that we need the cream blush to top it at this point, but we're gonna go in ever so slightly. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and just lightly tap it into the cream blush. Oh my God. When the blush is the star of the show, I am complete. And I wouldn't have thought that, well, I feel like this lip would pair well with anything, but I wouldn't necessarily have put this blush together with this lip, but damn. Well, she really outdid herself here, didn't she? Shit, girl, you're killing it. And I love this choice that she made for the highlighters. So she chose the Salt New York highlighter. I have a couple of them, so we're gonna see. Maybe I'll do like a mixture of these two. If you guys are not familiar with Salt New York, get on it. Just get on it. I actually do have a code for them always. It's in my description box. But she's also really good friends with Kiki, who owns Salt New York, who is like rad as hell. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a mixture of these two highlights. I'm being kind of messy about it and literally just like going between them. I probably should mix them properly, but you know what? I'm lazy. Oh, mama. Wow. That's the thing too. If you guys are cream product lovers, you need to get on the Salt New York train because they specialize in cream products. This was such a fantastic reason to not only try new products, but to dig into my collection of products I already have and remind myself of how phenomenal they are. I can't get over this highlighter and blush. Like this is it. I'm gonna put on a little bit more of this cream blush right now. God, I can't. I mean, what is even going on right now? There's a different levels of the I'm angry. There's the I'm angry that's said sort of calmly, and then there's the I'm angry that's said through like really, really intense clenched teeth. That's when you know you've hit gold. I genuinely had such a fun time with this collab. Thank you so much to Kackie for doing it with me. If you have not checked out her channel, please go down below in my description box. I'm going to link everything right there. Please go subscribe to her. Tell her I said hi. Oh man, I'm not even gonna wash this off, and I have nowhere to go. I have absolutely nowhere to go. I'm gonna sit here on my ass with this delicious, what the hell is it called? A seltzerita. I'm gonna sit here with my seltzerita and just revel in how beautiful this combination of makeup is. As always, all of the products that I used today are going to be linked down below in the description box for your shopping pleasure. Please hit that subscribe button and that like button before you leave today. You guys stay safe out there, and cheers till next time. Bye!